Hello, thank you for watching. Today my miniature base tutorial. I'll be talking about how to create this grassland down here. Check it out. Hit here. So before we go into the tutorial, so if you would like to see more of this type of video in the future, please remember to like, subscribe, comment and share the video. So let's get into the tutorial itself. So for this type of tutorial, if you don't know about the previous video, as I have said, currently the new type of converge figure are providing this type of base right here. These are newer base. So my concept is that since they are already providing a base, why don't we create something out from this base? Some of them will create like names on it, using decals. What I wanted to do is really to create a terrain on it, right? The concept comes from all the minifigures of from all the miniatures of Warhammer 40k, right? So that's my inspiration for it. So today we'll do it. If you have not seen, I think by this time I have already released the video on the Musha Gundam. So today we'll be doing the grassland for the Musha Gundam. So for Musha Gundam itself, the base that it provided are this type, the old type of base. Usually this type of base also come with all the EX figures. So what I really want is to do the terrain for Musha Gundam, because I can really imagine the Musha Gundam running from the grassland. So what I'm using is this type of base. I get it from hobby shop. This base are usually for all the Warhammer figures. You can get it. I think it's quite cheap. I think I bought it quite cheap for $1 plus or so, or less than that for one. Yep. So let's get into the tutorial. So if you look at a grassland, before we put on the grass, below it there will be soil, mud, right? So the first step we need to do is to create the soil. So first, what you need to do is get some PVC glue, right? So apply on it. Yeah, can get it at all your hobby store or any stationery store. What we'll be doing is to create the first layer. That will be the mud, the soil, right? Some more. Spread out the whole thing because you want it to cover the whole base. You don't need to be very exact to cover the whole base, because right now our main focus is the grassland, so the grass will be covering most of it, but still so the emphasis is not on the soil itself. So even though you don't do a very thorough job covering everything, is fine too, because in the end most of the grass will be on top of it, showing just a bit of the soil below, right? So after you have applied all the PVC glue, you can get sand. I have down here, right? You can get it at your local beach and stuff. I also get it at a local beach. So what you need to do is really to dab everything in, see, to create that surface. Yep. Basically, you do not need to be very exact with it, because like I said, the grass will be on top, so this is not the main focus. It's really just to create a fine base of it, in case there are some parts that the grass are not there. So I think something like this will do, right? Because in the end, soil are not even, right? So you don't need to be very even too. So what we'll be doing, so after this, what I will do is to really coat everything, prime everything. Usually with some of them will use black to prime everything. Me myself, because I have the primer, the Tamiya primer, the grey color one, so I'll be using that to prime everything. So after our prime, then I'll come back again and show you the process of the painting with you, right? And doing the whole base. Alright, welcome back again. So as you can see, I've already primed the thing, and I did one more extra step to save time, is that after priming and it's dry, you can base coat everything. Basically I use brown, depending on what type of color you want to give on the soil or mud, then you can do that color, but I'll recommend a normal brown first. Then the next step, what we'll do is to apply a wash. Right, you can use wash from any brands out there. I'm using the Vallejo black wash. You can also use brown wash, it doesn't matter. So the whole thing about applying wash is really to give some depth to it. So let me show you, then you'll know what I mean. Right? Okay, tap into it. So you can just like go over the whole thing. Right? So as you see now, the parts that when I'm already having the wash out there, you can start to see that it start to feel more realistic, right? Of course, like at first when you apply the wash, it will look like that it's wet and stuff. Of course, it will be wet, but really, if you look at it clearly, after applying the wash, it will feel that the whole thing suddenly feel more alive, right? There's no technique in really applying the wash. You can just dab it everything throughout the whole surface area. Yep. And it does not take very long time for the wash to dry up, so that's why I'm showing you this part too. Yep. So you see, before I apply the wash, everything just looked brown and it looked a bit fake to me. After you have applied the wash, now it really brings out the layer about all the grains out to make it really look like a floor itself. By this time, if you really just wanted to do a maybe just a soil base and stuff, I think this will be really good enough. Of course, if it will be me, I'll do some more layering on it to make it pops out even more, but that will be for another time. So right now what we'll need to do is that we can start to apply the static glass on it too, then to create the grassland. So basically for glass itself, there's two types of glass you can do. Usually you can get it from your hobby store or Amazon or any art shop, craft shop, I think they will sell it. So usually you can use this type, right? But this type is usually for like you wanted to create some type of desert areas, more sparring, then you can use it, just pick out one by one and stick it on so that you'll feel more desert. The color of the static glass you are able to find on your hobby store too. So another type of static glass that you can do is this type where they will sell in a whole bottle. So I put it in this mug here so that it's enough space for me to dip it in, right? So for this tutorial I'll be using this, right? Because I wanted to create a grassland. So after, you see, everything is dry already. It looks pretty good, right? So wash is really very important if you wanted to create some depth in it. Yep. So the next step, what we'll do, same thing as just now, we'll use the white glue, the PVC glue, right, to go over it. If you wanted to create a grassland full of grass, you can go over the whole area. But right now, what I wanted to do is really create grassland but sparingly, because I wanted to be more, to have a type of better feel type of look. So sometimes, you know, when better are there, you will step over. When the better occur, the whole field, sometimes they will step over here and there, so it will not be as full as it is, right? So you can just dab it. really the amount that you want to put it on it is really depends on you, what type of effect you want to get, right? But don't worry if you think that do not worry if you haven't decided on what you want. You can just apply it area by area, then you stick the static glass on. Then after, if you are not happy with it, you can still apply some more at a later time, right? To really decide slowly on what you really want. So I think about here should be enough for me. Just a little bit more on the sides. Right. Yes, that should be it. So now we will apply the static glass. So easy, same way as just now. Just need to dab everything in, right? And the static glass will stick on the PVC glue. See? Starting to get it, right? If you can see some more like the white area on the PVC glue, then you can dab some more on it to really make everything stick, right? You do not need to worry about it not sticking, so you just need to press a few times, right, to make it stick. Those that not stick, it will drop off. Looking good. We can do a spread out a bit. Depending on what type of effect you wanted to get, right? So there you have it. Static glass land. So if you wanted to do more, you can also paste onto all the sides at the sides to cover everything. But for me right now, I want it to be, I like a Grassland, but a bit sparingly like what I said just now. So that's why I'm going for this type of effect. If you want it to look more full, you can do more PVC glue. Like just now you see that the layer I coat is really very sparingly, very little. You can do a more heavier coat so that it will stick on to even thicker layer. At this point of time, I think this is good for me, right? So I hope this tutorial really helped you. And if you like this type of tutorial and want to see more in the future, please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, right? I'll see you in the next tutorial or video. Bye bye.